Great day, everyone. It's Delonda here with Life Support Personal Development Services. Um, I wanted to ask the question today about habits. When we have habits and we don't recognize or don't remember where they came from, or we don't want to keep them if they're not something that's benefiting us, or we want to create new ones to make our lives healthier and better, and also to encourage others to change theirs too. How is it that when we have habits, some researchers said that it takes 21 days to create a new habit, but does it stay after you've done it consecutively for 21 days? But when we have habits, why is it so hard to break them sometimes? Why is it hard to create them sometimes? And I want to encourage you to think about really reflecting on yourself, and when you're trying to create a new habit, what's so hard about it? When you think about thinking about what it is you want to do, and subconsciously you don't realize that you have your own barriers, your own blocks are there that keep the habit from being created in its entirety the way you want it to be. So I want you to think about this. I would like to encourage you to consider what makes a habit hard for you to create or stop. Think about years and years and years of things that you've done that you can do now automatically with no thought at all. And then when you want to do something differently, why is it that once you stop thinking about it, you go into automatic default and you're back at where you started? I was listening to Les Brown or T.D. Jakes, one of them, was talking about, there is nothing more powerful than a made-up mind. And when you make your mind up to do something, you will deliberately, consciously put thought and effort into pursuing the goal that you set before you. So I said that to say this: when it comes down to creating habits or ending habits that you no longer want to have in your life, you can't go on autopilot. You got to keep thinking. You got to constantly keep that new habit that you're looking at forming here. You got to keep thinking about it. You got to keep reminding yourself why you're doing what you're doing, so that subconsciously you don't just go into on autopilot and just start doing what you've always been doing. And say those 3 weeks go by, that 21 days go by, and you've done something consistently. How easy is it to maintain it? Is it really rooted in you? If you think if you've lived a certain way, if you've had a habit that has been in place in your life for the past 30 years or so, depending on however old you are, do you really feel like just focusing on it for 21 days alone is going to change it in its entirety? I don't know. But if you make a conscious effort to think about it, make up your mind completely. This is what I'm doing, and I'm going to continue to do it. Or this is what I'm not doing. I will stop this behavior right now and continue to think about it. I will start this behavior right now. When you look at the results of habits, sometimes we can find ourselves doing things and we know it don't mean us no good, but at that moment it gives us instant gratification. A bad habit can give us instant gratification. Bad behaviors, instant gratification. Disciplined behaviors, gratification takes some time before it comes to you. So even in that, when it comes down to creating new habits, if I have to work on it so hard, so long to get what I'm looking for, how much effort am I going to put into maintaining my consistency, knowing that I may not see the benefits of this habit for another 5, 6, 7, 8 months, or maybe even years? But a habit that is not so helpful or healthy, you can receive instant gratification probably as soon as you do it. Say, for example, smoking. Say smoking is something you want to stop doing, but you know that that's an unhealthy habit, but it's easy to light up a cigarette and smoke it because you're going to receive instant gratification as soon as you take that first drag. But if I'm going to go to the gym and work out, healthier habit, I know that after my first workout, I'm not going to see the results that I'm looking for. I've got to maintain consistency. So I just want to encourage you, find your place in making up your mind and realizing that when you want to put effort into something, it's going to take time to get the desired results. And that may be a whole lot better than the instant gratification that you get from something that may not benefit you in the long run. So I want to tell you, make it a great one. Do what you got to do better and continue to move forward. Until next time, y'all take it easy.